Everyone's mad about the property prices in Queensland right now.
Have you been looking at buying a property in Queensland, but you haven't been lucky enough to win the lotto?
Well, we're going to show you today what we found on real estate and what you can get for your money in Queensland.
All right, let's start off by looking at the small northwest Queensland town of Mount Isa. With a population of 19,000 people, you could get into this small, sought-after Queensland town.
Okay, we had a good look and we found a 4-bed, 1-bath property on a 1,200 metre square block with 2 car parking spaces and a school nearby.
And guess how much you can get this place for? $349,000.
We're not lying, it's right there.
I mean, if you want to live out in the middle of nowhere, go for it.
Also, we had to look at, okay, Brad's a carpenter. If we were to say, take on this opportunity and go live in Mount Isa, would there be work for us to pay this mortgage?
So I jumped on and I had a look to see what job opportunities are in Mount Isa as a carpenter. And there was a grand total of 1. And that's working for the Department of Housing in Mount Isa on a salary of $77,000 a year. Now, if any of you are carpenters like myself, you know that that is absolute chump change for a chippy.
Yeah, so if that's what our skilled tradespeople are earning, can you imagine what, say, retail workers and maybe cleaners and just other everyday jobs, what are they earning? You know, the house prices kind of meets maybe the demographic and what's out there for people and opportunity. So big cross for Mount Isa. We ain't going to live there.
No go on Mount Isa. What about looking at Emerald in Queensland? So Emerald, obviously, it's not as far north. It's still western. It's still rural. What can you get there?
So with a population of just under 15,000 in Emerald, we found a 4-bed, 2-bath, 4 car parking spaces. The block size is a little smaller, 879 squares, and there is a school nearby as well. What's the price of that, Brad?
So this one, for all the amenities that you get, a little bit bigger, you get $485,000 you can get that place for.
Pretty good value for money. And actually, it's not a bad, it's not a bad size block. You've got good amount of bedrooms if you're a family. But again, we looked at the job situation and we took Brad's carpentry into account.
And again, one job, one carpentry job in Emerald. And guess who it's for? It's the Department of Housing again with the same salary of $77,000.
So again, telling us move out west, move inland, go live rural. It's more affordable. Yes, it is more affordable if you have a job where you can, say, work from home. But if you're a skilled tradesperson or work in construction or anything like that, there wasn't a lot of opportunity. So we decided, let's look further south and a little bit closer to the coast and see an area like Gympie.
Yeah, so Gympie. I mean, the population is a lot bigger than the other two. In fact, it's over double of the other two combined, with a population of 57,000 people, give or take.
Look, we had a look, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 2 car parks on 1.02 hectares. So lots of land, great opportunity if you'd love to live on land. House, a little bit, probably needs a little bit of work. It is livable, but a little bit outdated. House price.
House price, obviously, we're getting closer to a major city. It is $625,000.
Still, not a bad price. I mean, when you're looking at the land size, you're probably not going to get opportunities like that often. So I thought that's not a bad deal. You're 15 minutes drive from Gympie because it is out near Glastonbury, this particular property. You're close to hospitals, you're close to a school. So not a bad deal.
Now, again, we had a look at job opportunities there. And again, obviously, it's going to be carpentry because that's what I do. With the population there, I would have expected a lot more opportunities. There was two. There was two actual carpentry jobs that were available. Now, one of them was for $42 an hour flat. That is, bring your own tools, your own vehicle, standard sort of stuff. The other one was for the Department of Housing again. However, extra $3,000, you get $80,000 a year for this one. I mean,
it's not very enticing. And again, with the wages so low, it wouldn't be worth it for us to move that far. So let's move on to another location.
Yeah, so our next location, we're going to come down to Brisbane. We're going to move down specifically to South Brisbane, and we're going to be looking in Springwood. Now, obviously, it's Brisbane. I don't need to tell you the population. It's huge. It's a major city. But let's see, what can you get in Springwood?
And we know work is ample in Brisbane, so we didn't have to look at the data because we already know that it's self-explanatory.
Yeah, it's a major city. You're gonna find work.
But we found a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2 cars, very highly renovated, so very modern, very new. This one had a pool. It's on a 647 square block, coming in at...
Yeah, this one, I don't know. I don't know if I'm like everyone else, but this one shocked me a little bit. So, $1.2 million for this place.
$1 million. Million.
I don't know. When I first heard all of that, I thought, 980, 990. No, $1.2 million.
It's just crazy, but it just sums up the house market. The prices in Brisbane are extremely high, and we know that the median house price is around that mark as of September. So not a shock to me, to be honest. But anyway, we thought, let's have a look just a little further west. So we thought, right, we're staying in the Brisbane area, but we're going to go a little bit out there and see what we can get somewhere else.
Can you guess where we're talking about yet? If you're a local, you'll know it. Ipswich.
So in Ipswich, we found a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1 car parking space. So pictures coming now. Take a look at that. Just have a little guess what you think that would be going for. Have a little guess before we give that to you. Let us know in the comments what your guesses were. See if you get it right. Just a little quiz for you there on your house price knowledge.
All right. If you have already guessed, let's see if you got it right. $829,000. $829,000 for Ipswich.
Ipswich. Look, sorry to the people of Ipswich. We're not trying to say...
Oh, look, there's some beautiful places in Ipswich.
I like Ipswich town centre. I think it's very oldie-worldy, and I really like it there. But this house, does it look like you'd walk in there and be like, God, I want to spend $829,000. I want to get into debt and be paying this house off for the next 25, 30 years with interest. Like, you're going to have to renovate it and seriously put some work into it just to make it look like it might be worth $700,000.
I mean, it's hard because looking at the place, it's definitely something you could do some work to and make it really nice. But is it worth spending $829,000 just to spend more money on it to make it look, nice?
Yeah, and this is the problem that we've got right now with the housing market is these houses aren't actually worth it when you look at them. They're just worth it on paper. On paper, this is $1 million house and it's in Woodridge. Again, if you're local,
if you're local, you'll know.
But that's just on paper. If you drive past that house, I'm sorry, but you ain't saying that is worth $1 million. That is worth $800,000. Like, it's just got out of hand. It's ridiculous. But anyway, let's move on. We decided to do a search, we thought, you know what, let's just put all of Queensland in there and we're going to do a search and see what you can get for 500k. Now, we know that seems low in today's market. Well, it is low in today's market, but it wasn't low only a few years ago. A few years ago, the average house price in our area where we live was around the 400,000 mark. Only in what, 2020, 2021?
Yeah, it's hard because prices have gone up so much recently that what was once a reasonable price expectation for a house is now seen as fantasy. That's crazy.
So let's have a look and see what we found in the entirety of Queensland. Okay, you're going to see our live search. Here are all the properties available for 500k or less in Queensland.
It's already looking pretty sparse.
We thought we'd start off with the Gold Coast. So we've seen 2 properties here. First one is Runaway Bay. Oh, under offer. Let's move on. Carrara, retirement living. Let's move further north. Let's go to Beenleigh.
No offer, no price, sorry. Again, no price. Oh, surprise, surprise, no price.
That one's retirement living. Okay, so we're out a little bit further now. We're going to go to Woodridge. We got 2 properties in Woodridge.
It doesn't even have a price. It's in Woodridge.
And ta-da, no price, auction.
In Brisbane.
Right near the city too. This could be a good spot.
Yeah, the surprise, there's no price.
It's under contract.
Certainly wasn't 500 grand.
Okay, so now we've come to, where are we? Oh, Yamanto. Okay, so this is a townhouse for sale. All right, but it was only 2 bedrooms, so it didn't really meet requirements. So we're out west now, but that's just crazy. That was such a large property.
Corralbin.
Offers of, yes. Bur Desert's a cute little country town if you've never seen.
Well, it's a good price, but retirement living.
So yeah, we had a quick look at this one. As you can see, you can tell it's retirement living straight off the bat. So we realized pretty quickly, oh, we better get out of that because that does not meet our requirements. So, as you can see.
What if you wanted to go live on an island? Let's say Macleay Island. You're definitely going to get some houses under 500,000 there, but you've also got to think about your transport. You're going to have to get a ferry over there, and if you miss it, you're going to be late to work. Your boss is going to be pretty angry, and he's going to get rid of you. Or she. Or she.
So basically, from that little search there, we didn't look into the northern Queensland because we kind of got the picture. We were like, we've already done a search and we've come across the properties and we gave you the averages for the areas. There is nothing out there that's suited to a young couple like ourselves, or other young couples that might have families or want to start a family, unless you're going to be spending around $700,000 to $800,000.
Look, the thing is, it's all well and good saying to people, oh, you should move out west, you should go further out. But what is there? There's nothing there. The job opportunities, as you've seen from this video, are limited. I mean, schooling is limited. And then what are you going to do? When your kids, if they decide to go to university, they're going to have to relocate to a major city anyway. I mean, there's nothing actually enticing anyone out to these small towns. And the unfortunate truth is, with a lot of these smaller towns, and they weren't even small Western towns, they were big, like centres of Western areas, well-populated. Yeah. But unfortunately, with a lot of these Western towns, they're dying because there's nothing there for the younger population. They're having to move out to go to school, and why do they want to go back? There's no opportunities there for them. And that's the unfortunate truth. It is what it is. we need more incentive to want to move out west, to want to move to more rural towns.
Look, my conclusion was obviously, like Brad said, the rural towns are not appealing. I wish they were, because it would be a nice lifestyle. I think those people probably disagree with us, and they'd say, you know what, you should come and try it first and see what it's like to feel part of a community. I think it'd be really nice than living in the built-up suburbans where your neighbours don't even speak to you. But at the same time, if you can't earn money to pay your mortgage, you're not going to go and get into debt. So unless there's jobs, you ain't going to do it. It's simple as. All right, let us know in the comments what you think about what we found. Is it aligning with your searches if you're out there looking for property? Do you disagree with us on any of the points that we brought across? Do you think that more people should move to places like Macleay Island or Mount Isa? Let us know. Give us some feedback. Let's get a discussion going about this. This is a really serious topic, and this is for the future generations and the generation now that should be buying houses are not. And this 5% deposit scheme, we're going to talk about that in our next video. So if you've not subscribed to us yet, subscribe. Help us keep wanting to do these videos, because we do enjoy it, but we'd love some more support. And thanks for listening, guys.
Even let us know if there's a topic you want us to cover. Give us some feedback.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for watching.
We'll see you on the next one.